over the holidays that really were the biggies that made you squeal with delight, the ones that gave you your mobility and your independence, right? Like all of a sudden you're like, wow, I can ride that? Oh yeah. This is brand new today, and you know that the three-wheelers, the little low riders, are hugely popular these days. Brand new today, we call it the Mobo Mobito. How fun is that? It's a freewheel cruiser, and you've got it on 5 easy payments of under $50 in 3 colors: black, red, and yellow. And boy, are these ever fun. I have my toy expert here, Elizabeth Warner. We're gonna come swing on in and talk about this a little bit. But she actually studies, right, what kids are loving this year. And kids are really digging these three-wheelers, right?
They are. They're loving what we're calling low riders, which is like this, lower to the ground. You know, a lot of kids, they love their bikes, but at some point either they haven't even learned yet, or they start to maybe tire a little bit. They want something new and cool. Low riders are giving that to our kids. A lot of fun. So parents feel a lot more comfortable when their children are starting out on these.
Right.
Lower
Closer to the ground.
Right.
If you fall or something, you're like, fall in 2 seconds.
A nice, really, you've got that center of balance because you've got the 2 chunky wheels in the back, the big wheel in the front. On the right side of this, it actually has a brake by hand. So as our kids are riding, they're going to be able to stop themselves in a really safe way. And this actually adjusts. So it grows with the child in between the ages of about 4 to 10 years old.
Okay.
You're going to be able to adjust the length. So whether they are starting off at around 3 feet or going up to about 4'8". Now I'm a little bit taller than that, so I look a little bit big on this bike, but you can see we have a child riding around, and really that's how it's supposed to look.
That's how it's supposed to be, right, right, exactly, because I'm 5'9", and I'm, you know, over the height that you're supposed to be here.
Yes.
But there is a weight, there's a weight restriction,
yes,
right?
so it's up to 180 pounds.
Okay.
So your child between 3 feet and 4'8", they're all going to be able to ride on this very comfortably.
Right.
The back of this, it's ergonomically designed. So one of the things we were talking about, this is like sitting in an easy chair.
Yeah,
it's got a
really
nice,
lovely.
cushy seat, right? And remember what you said about the back, like
It feels really great.
Yeah, you lean back into it, it feels nice and comfortable. It does have the safety flag. I always recommend that when your child's on a low rider. It just gives visibility higher up. So that's always great. And again, protective gear, we always recommend on anything that's on wheels, a child should have protective gear on their head.
So, you know, as I mentioned, and you're looking at this, there are 3 colors. There's this really fiery red that has the yellow accents, or there's yellow with the fiery red accents, and then there's the black. Yellow is limited, and as I mentioned, $249.85, but 5 months of easy pay of under $50 to get this home. I mean, just remember in your life, when you got your first bicycle, your first trike, you know, I actually received a unicycle. I wanted roller skates.
You had a unicycle?
I did, I totally did.
I
roller
see
skates,
this.
right?
With the pom-poms on them.
With the pom-poms, because anything that gave me as a kid mobility was like the coolest thing ever. But as a toy expert, there are a lot of these little three-wheelers around. What makes this one special?
This one really has a luxury to it that I haven't seen in others. It's got that good, comfortable seat. It's got the backing that makes it really great. This is the kind of item you bring to the beach and you ride down the boardwalk. You bring it to those bike trails and you have that nice long ride down the bike trails. Awesome for the sidewalks. We live on a cul-de-sac. Between my boyfriend and I, we have 4 kids. So this is one of those items that, you know, you bring everything out. You get your bikes, you get your scooters, and the three-wheelers, the low riders, this is what the kids want to get on.
So if I'm like a grandma or an auntie, I'm an auntie, and and my little person is at tricycle, are they before bike? What is the life stage where kids are at that I'm giving this gift?
So with the younger children, it starts as early as age 4. What I like about this is if they have not yet learned to ride a bike, or they're in the process, they are actually able to get right on this and ride and gain that self-confidence they need. They learn to pedal, they're low to the ground, so Grammy, Grampy, aunts and uncles, you don't have to be worried that you're giving them a gift that's maybe not safe. You know that this is going to be safe for them. As they progress, though, they're going to learn to ride their bikes, and they're going to enjoy those as well. But this is one of those items that, as a parent, you can bring home to re-inspire your child.
Oh, to get moving.
To get active, right. After they have the bike for a while, it's fun, it's exciting, and you hope that that's a long life skill. But sometimes in order to re-inspire our kids to go outside, we have to find something really new and really cool.
You know what, when we're talking about really new and really cool, the yellow, by the way, hugely popular and flying out the door.
Oh, maybe that's
you know,
because of
I
our
love
yellow
it because
rider.
he's on the yellow one and it
Yes.
looks so good. And the ride is so smooth. It's so smooth and it's so easy. It's very intuitive. When you get on this, like I think when your little person gets on it, they'll know immediately what to do and how to start pedaling. Now, granted, we know that this is like the big gift. This is the biggie, right?
This is the bow.
This
The
is
big bow
this is
by
the
the
bow,
tree.
the ta-da, under
Yes.
the tree on Christmas morning. They jump on it, they squeal with delight. They want to go outside immediately and start riding it or immediately get on it. It's going to be the gift that the kids are going to be taking turns on.
Exactly.
If you're getting only one, because everyone will want to ride it. It feels good. And again, it's that movement. It's that freedom that you got as a child, right? You couldn't drive yet.
Exactly.
Right? But you wanted to go
Waiting.
fast. And if you had older brothers and sisters, you wanted to join them. Like,
Exactly.
Seriously, I got stitches on my chin because I was following my brother and I jumped on my tricycle and I went really fast and he was going faster and I fell.
Tricycle not
I know,
so designed
not
for that.
so designed for that.
Right.
But this, they can you know, move and they've got some mobility. I love
Yes,
it.
you've got that comfort. You know they're low to the ground. And one of the things that kids love about this, so we look at the three-wheelers, we look at the
Nice.
low riders. This has a really unique steering feature.
Okay.
So what the kids are going to do as they sit, they use these handlebars. They're pedaling with their feet. That's what gives them the power to go.
Right.
But the way that they're going to steer is by moving these handlebars. Now, as they move these handlebars, it is rear wheel steering. So it's a new experience. What does new do? It helps you revisit and get excited about getting up and active because it's a brand new way to ride.
So here's the thing. Dial in for the color that you want. I've got the black one. The
Yes.
yellow, as I mentioned, is super duper popular. If you're just joining us, it's anywhere from 4 to 10 years old. The bike will grow with you. This
Right.
three-wheeler grows with you. Of course, you've got the safety flag. We recommend helmets for sure. Put it on that credit card. Get it home for that 5 easy pay of under $50. And by the way, you have the confidence of our holiday return policy. For some reason, you don't get that big, huge wow, granny, mom, pop squeal of delight from the little person who opens this up and you don't love it, then return it to us. But we're all about bringing you things that are hot, things that the kids want.
Exactly.
We know that you're going to have this for years and years. And as the kids start to grow, it's going to grow with them. So it's T33675. That's your item number. The other thing that I wanted to say is when you get this home, what I also like is that you're not reversing. Your feet are going to back you up. Your feet back you up to go reverse, so it's an easy three-wheeler to learn how to ride. It's not scary. If you bump into something, you just back up with your feet and then start pedaling forward again. I love it. T33675. Elizabeth Warner, love having a toy expert here, especially in this time of the year when I'm looking for that hot, super great gift. Now, of course, it's 6:15. Jennifer Coffey has our best find of the day. We both love ours and rave about it. I'm waiting to learn something new to do with my Vitamix.
Oh yeah, it's the toy for the big boys and girls.